Attachment for chanting the glories of the Lord is also expressed in Caitanya-caritāmṛta as follows. What shall I do for Krishna, who is pleasing beyond all pleasurable conceptions, and who is naughtier than all restless boys? The idea of Krishna's beautiful activities is attracting my heart, and I do not know what I can do. Anyway, let's see. Next section is attraction for living in a place where Krishna has his pastimes. In the book Padyavali by Rupa Goswami, there is the following statement about Vrindavan. In this place, the son of Maharaj Nanda used to live with his father, who is the king of all cowherd men. In this place, Lord Krishna broke the cart in which the Shakatashvara demon was concealed. In this place, Damodar, who can cut the knot of our material existence, was tied up by his mother Yashoda. A pure devotee of Lord Krishna resides in the district of Mathura or Vrindavan and visits all the places where Krishna's pastimes were performed. At these sacred places, Krishna displayed his childhood activities with the cowherd boys and Mother Yashoda. The system of circumambulating all these places is still current among devotees of Lord Krishna, and those coming to Mathura and Vrindavan always feel transcendental pleasure. Actually, if someone goes to Vrindavan, he will immediately feel separation from Krishna, who performed such nice activities when he was present there. Yeah, that's true. I experienced that. Huh? You've been to Vrindavan. Yeah. But Krishna is present everywhere in Vrindavan, even in the dust. And you can feel that presence. It's still very, very potent. Such attraction for remembering Krishna's activities is known as attachment for Krishna. There are impersonalist philosophers and mystics, however, who by a show of devotional service want ultimately to merge into the existence of the Supreme Lord. They sometimes try to imitate a pure devotee's sentiment for visiting the holy places where Krishna had his pastimes. But they simply have a view for salvation, and so their activities cannot be considered attachment. It is said by Rupa Goswami that the attachment exhibited by pure devotees for Krishna cannot possibly be perfected in the hearts of fruitive workers, karmis, or mental speculators, because such attachment in pure Krishna consciousness is very rare and not possible to achieve even for many liberated persons. As stated in Bhagavad-gītā, liberation from material contamination is the stage at which devotional service can be achieved. For a person who simply wants to have liberation and to merge in the impersonal Brahmajyoti, attachment to Krishna is not possible to acquire. This attachment is very confidentially kept by Krishna and is bestowed only upon pure devotees. Even ordinary devotees cannot have such pure attachment for Krishna. Therefore, how is it possible for success to be achieved by persons whose hearts are contaminated by the actions and reactions of fruitive activities, and who are entangled by various types of mental speculation? Oh boy, this is a long section. So, this is the bottom line. That to attain real attachment for Krishna, what to speak of real love for Krishna, that our hearts have to be pure. Our hearts have to be clean. Our minds have to be clean of all material contamination. We can't become pure devotees if we're still cultivating material desires or material activities. All of our activities have to be somehow or other dovetailed with service to Krishna, Krishna consciousness. See? And by Krishna consciousness, of course, we mean a direct personal contact with Krishna through one's consciousness. See? An inner awareness of Krishna in the spiritual world. And of course that also includes our original identity, our original consciousness, our original service activities in touch with Krishna. That is self-realization. That is Krishna consciousness. Now, there's a preliminary stage of Krishna consciousness where we perform various ritualistic activities with the material body and senses and even the mind. But that is only the preliminary or neophyte stage during which we undergo purification so that we can experience the higher, really the real Krishna consciousness, which is completely internal. This external following of rules and regulations is an important prerequisite. But real Krishna consciousness begins at the stage of attachment, as Srila Rupa Goswami is describing here. I mean, how can we claim to love Krishna if we're not attached to him? Huh? But most people are more attached to getting some benefit from Krishna consciousness. They want to solve their problems. And guess what? You can solve your problems through Krishna consciousness. In fact, it's better if you solve your problems through Krishna consciousness than by some material activities, because those material activities will create material reactions. But Krishna conscious activities will only bring you closer to Krishna. So that's why we advocate that people chant Viṣṇusahasranāma and other mantras and follow principles of devotional service to gain relief from the results of their sinful activities, which is what's causing them to suffer. But beyond that, once our problems are solved, then what? There's a class of devotees which are called mixed devotees, who they are some kind of devotees, but they regard their relationship with Krishna as like their relationship with Santa Claus or something. Gimme, gimme, gimme this, gimme that. And the thing is, Krishna, because they are devotees, Krishna will satisfy their desires. Unfortunately, these desires are not good for them because they're material. So we see some devotees, they want money. Some devotees want relief from suffering. Some devotees want, they're curious, they want knowledge. Others want some kind of respect or, a title or position in this material world, whether it's a religious or non-religious. They want some high position or power, or they want some kind of mystic opulence, or they want some kind of advanced knowledge, or, some abilities, impressive abilities or powers. But these are all material. They're all material because they're all in relation to the material body or mind. You see? Only the pure devotees want pure devotional service to Krishna, and they want Krishna's satisfaction, not their satisfaction. Try to understand. Just like the loving affairs of the gopis with Krishna are described that the gopis were lusty for Krishna's enjoyment. Most people can understand being lusty for your own enjoyment, but being lusty for somebody else's enjoyment, this is unheard of in the material world. It just doesn't happen. Well, it does happen in the spiritual world, because the pure devotees of Krishna they lust after Krishna's enjoyment. Try to understand. So the gopis, for example, dress themselves very nicely, and they dance and sing, and they offer so many nice things to Krishna, all for Krishna's enjoyment. So you might say, well, they're decorating their bodies, and these are ordinary activities. No, they're not ordinary activities, because the intention behind them is different from ordinary activities. See, if they were ordinary, they would be decorating their bodies so that they could attract and exploit men. But they're not. They're decorating their bodies to please Krishna. That's the intention in their hearts. See, so you might say, well, I can pretend to be a devotee on the outside, but on the inside, I'll still maintain my material desires, and I'll just satisfy them through my activities of devotional service. Well, that's cheating. That's cheating. It's better to be an honest rascal than a dishonest so-called devotee. To pretend to be a devotee and pass yourself off as a devotee when you really want your own personal advancement, this is very, very contaminated and very, very hypocritical. Because being a devotee means that you love Krishna. And loving Krishna means that you serve Krishna. And serving Krishna means that you want Krishna to enjoy. And wanting Krishna to enjoy means that you desire Krishna's pleasure, not your pleasure. Now the fact is, when we give Krishna pleasure, we automatically get pleasure. Because Krishna reciprocates. Ye yata mang prapadya.